Hello everyone and welcome to Iowa Speedway here in Newton, Iowa for the ARCSOA Elite Series Round of Iowa. Bobby Jones is on the pole and alongside of him Zayden Davidson, as the field here is going to be one to watch going forward. The field of 30 cars on the grid. A couple of major news items here is on the back row today. We have the Titleist McAllister Autosport cars of Mitch Hobbs, which we'll explain in a bit, and Titleist McAllister, who ran the American 700 this year. Also on the grid, we have Ty Silverspoon. Austin Silverspoon, after his reign of terror at Sandusky, got suspended. Originally, ARC America's team owner Richard Silverspoon was going to boycott the race because he felt like ARCSOA was being unfair to his grandson. However, because of ARCSOA contracts with sponsorship and everything, they need to have 28 cars on the grid. So Richard Silverspoon thought he would have them over a barrel ARCSOA. But ARCSOA quickly got Titleist McAllister's team on the grid in order to combat in order to get 28 cars on the grid. Fearing that his team might lose their spot completely, Silverspoon has now sent Ty Silverspoon and Gretchen Faust to the race here at Iowa. So now we have a 30-car grid. Let's take a look at your full starting order. Mitch Hobbs starts on the back row today. Hobbs got increasingly frustrated with the Toyota Brigade and left the team, and Titleist McAllister was very quick to pick him up to become the second driver for TMA. We'll get to the 11 car in a little bit. The aforementioned Titleist McAllister is the 29th place starting position car. McAllister will be a driver. It'll be interesting to see how these cars do because they were quite slow in qualifying. Zolt Dormitory had a mechanical problem on his qualifying run, and Ty Silverspoon will be starting 27th on the grid. For once, the Silverspoon's name is not last in an ARCSOA Elite Series race. Samad Ozkin and Sakamoto Masahashi will be the next two cars on the grid, with Gretchen Faust and Benoit Lothair-Irvine rounding up the last of the cars that typically start in the back of the grid. Jordan Presto did not have a great qualifying run, as did Anthony Griffith, who is the driver filling in for Zachary Fitzwater, who Fitzwater announces will be going to the 11 car. We'll see Fitzwater in a bit. Christian Vanderpesch with a bad starting spot, and Raymond Fisher does a pretty poor starting spot for his own sake, with Dale Cole Jr. and Jeff Bolton with his best qualifying spot of the year. Daniel Bouchard and Lance Kelvin are the next two cars on the grid, with Jack Halleck and Noah Hart on the grid next to each other as well. Jesse Turner and DJ Curtis are alongside of each other, with Vince Freeze and Cody Lamas once again filling a row together. Sean Ard and Eric Monaco fill up a grid, with Zachary Fitzwater in the 11 car, gets a much-needed improvement to his year, and Ryan Griffin in a car together with Nick Pericles and Kenny Myatt with his best starting spot in a long time, and Zayden Davidson and Bobby Jones are the last cars on the grid. Before we even get going, Eric Monaco has a problem on board that car. That will be a problem for him. I believe he has a tire going down. No, it's a brake problem. Brakes are important around here. For 113 laps around the Iowa Speedway, Bobby Jones does a pretty bad restart. Zayden Davidson gets a good one, and what will Kenny Myatt do? Myatt's going to look low, as is Cody Lamas, looking way down low. They're trying to make a move on Ryan Griffin and Nick Pericles. Lamas is, of course, the point leader today, as here comes Myatt down low. Myatt's needed a good run all season, has needed a good run, as Eric Monaco is on pit road. Here we go, down towards turn number 1 here. Myatt is looking to take this lead and take control of this race. He does so. Kenny Myatt to the lead here in Newton, Iowa. However, Ryan Griffin now is diving down low to take over the lead of the race. Griffin has not won a race this year. His teammate DJ Curtis, of course, is the American 700 champion this season. And now Griffin takes the lead over Kenny Myatt. So Kenny Myatt's falling back pretty fast here at Iowa Speedway, because it looks like Lamas is already looking low to take over second position, looking for his 4th win on the season. Zolt Dormitory and Ty Silverspoon have lost touch with the two TMA cars. The TMA cars are looking a little better than we thought. We expected them to be clearly the 29th and 30th best cars on the grid. However, they have kind of slotted into positions quite well here. They're actually fighting with some of the back markers, which is a lot better than what we thought they would do. Zachary Fitzwater fell back on this start here. Fitzwater did qualify pretty well here, but he is falling back along with Vince Freeze back there. Of course, Lamas started alongside of Freeze. And here, they both go back down the order. Wasn't a great start for either of those two cars. As we get to the order, Bobby Jones, the pole sitter, down to 12th already. Not a great start for him either. The biggest improvement so far in this race has been Noah Hart. He started all the way in the midfield now, and he's all the way up to 4th position so far. So watch Noah Hart, as he has probably the fastest car of the race so far. And now Noah Hart has taken over the lead of the race by lap 8, so Hart has just made a giant claw through the field here to take over the lead here at Iowa. It's been a fantastic start here for Noah Hart. He is going to be a driver to watch as this race keeps going. Hart's teammate Sean Ard has slowly clawed his way through the field as well, so Sean Ard will be another driver to watch as we keep going here. As you can't really see behind the campers there, but Ard has been very quick out there on the track. So, seems like the Action Terra Brigade seems pretty strong. In 15 laps, Kenny Myatt went from 3rd to 1st down to 8th, so it hasn't been a great start for Kenny Myatt. However, Myatt has looked stronger here than he has all season at other places. Myatt, of course, has not had the best season so far this year, and that's going to be a problem going forward for him because, well, we're expecting him to announce that this is going to be his last full-time season. Excuse me there. Nick Pericles has gotten by Ryan Griffin now, and he has the unenviable job of trying to chase down Noah Hart. Remember, these two were duking it out last weekend in Sandusky. This is the second of 4 straight short tracks, so this will be a very interesting showdown for them, as Nick Pericles has got to do his best to claw back some of that margin to Noah Hart. Hart, of course, is a little quicker, though, than Pericles. Sean Ard has worked his way up to 3rd position in this event here, and he is the one car I'm thinking that can chase down Nick Pericles and Noah Hart. Ard is very quick here with Action Terra, and it's looking very, very good to see Action Terra really improve their racing ability right now. They've needed it. Noah Hart, the race leader, now has caught the back bumper of Zolt Dormitory and Ty Silverspoon there. That will be interesting to see if Hart can chase down these, or can get by these two cleanly and without being held up here, as Pericles is trying his best to close in here. It looks like Hart's going to do a great job getting by both of them, though, on the back straightaway. That's a great move by Noah Hart here. Great lead solidifying move here for the driver of the 18 car. Meanwhile, Nick Pericles wouldn't be so lucky getting by Dormitory and Silverspoon, as he would get held up through 1 and 2, but then force them 3 wide to get by both of them in one swoop. I'm pretty sure Pericles won't be too happy with that, as here comes Sean Ard blasting by Ty Silverspoon. Ty might be slower than Austin, but at least he's not a weapon out there, so that's probably a good thing for Ty Silverspoon, considering he'll be going for Rookie of the Year next year. Silverspoon will be a driver. This could be a better outcome for Ty Silverspoon. Now Noah Hart has closed in on the back of the TMA cars of Hobbs and McAllister. This should be an interesting showing for both of them here, as Hobbs was once in a high-profile ride. I'm not sure if he's really happy to be down at TMA, despite the car being as slow as it is, but we'll see here as Hart gets a great run there, as Pericles now is trying to close down on Noah Hart. Also, Ard and Turner are starting to close in little by little on Pericles as well. Turner, of course, has a pretty good run going for him here. Griffin down in 5th. Lamas and Davidson are fighting for 6th. And then you've got Bouchard and Jones back there. Kenny Myatt down to 10th. Not a great start for Myatt. Jordan Presto's day has been well, quite a difficult one, as he is now experiencing a tire rub here, and he's down in 19th position. Not a great start for Jordan Presto there. Tough break for him. Jesse Turner will be the first of the leaders to bring it down pit road here on lap 40. It's been a very calm race here at Iowa. And Raymond Fisher also coming in from 11th. As we go through the order here, I don't believe anybody else is getting this lap around, but we're going to see if Noah Hart brings it down this time. No, he does not. It seems like, oh, here comes Ryan Griffin down pit road. That's he is going to try and undercut the leaders as well here, so pit strategy is going to be a big factor in this race. It's now Cody Lamas is in, one of the TMAs is in, Bobby Jones, Jack Halleck. Here, oh, there was Lamas again coming out, or going into the pits, Fitzwater, and now Noah Hart, the race leader, is on pit road with Nick Pericles and Sean Ard. So the majority of the field is there. It looks like actually Dale Cole Jr. might be staying out another lap to take the lead of the race, or at least try and go for the lead of the race here. This could be an interesting overcut strategy that might end up doing well for him here as he brings it down pit road. He was, of course, the last car to pit, so it'll be interesting to see if he makes that strategy work out for him. The first caution would fly for Nick Pericles, who was running second, blowing up and putting oil all over the apron. Not sure why that's a yellow flag, but it is a yellow flag, so tough break for Nick Pericles. And an interesting strategy here. Jesse Turner from second is going to bring it back down pit road, and, well, Noah Hart is staying out. There is Ard pitting, or Ard staying out. It looks like anybody else, Davidson's coming in. So it looks like the Nissan Nismos are doing a great job by kind of managing the pit strategy. All four of them are coming in. On the restart, it will be an action Terra 1-2 at the front of the field. And that's going to be interesting because now that we're losing some of the top-tier cars in the front of the field here, they have all pitted. So I'm interested to see how these action Terras will hold up with the likes of Cody Lamas and Ryan Griffin behind them. Here we go. Green flag is out. Noah Hart with an amazing restart there. Wow, what a start there for Hart there as they go down towards turn number 1. And there's Sean Ard now trying to fly around the outside there. That's a great start by Hart there. Ard is struggling with Masahashi there, but Ard will get to the inside line, which is important around here. And now Cody Lamas on back is going to struggle a bit here. Eric Monaco is, of course, a lap down due to that tire going down on the start. Or during, the brake issue on the start. They fixed that car, obviously. Oh, 4 wide here. That is a scary thought. Dormitory goes around here, but is that going to bring out the caution? Yes, it will, because Vince Freeze and DJ Curtis are around at the front of the field. Raymond Fisher's in one of the TMA cars. That's of Hobbs. And we have our first accident of the day. Oh, further up the track, Sam Oskin flips over with Kenny Myatt and Dale Cole Jr. That was not great because that was after the caution. 4 wide at Iowa doesn't work as we see Dormitory go around here, but that's not really the big problem. The big problem is further up the track where Vince Freeze and DJ Curtis get into the wall there. There's the 8 car of Fisher going around as well. And if you ask me, this could have been a lot worse here as the 36 of Davidson and Hobbs get a big piece of that. Obviously, the 8 car is pretty much done as well. And another 4 wide move here. That's Anthony Griffith going on the inside of Samet Oskin here. Oskin slides up into Cole Jr. and Myatt's an innocent bystander here. And there goes Oskin upside down. And Kenny Myatt finally has a good weekend going for him. Falls out of the race. On that pit stop cycle, Sean Ard did get in front of Noah Hart. So this could be an interesting restart here as Ard has never won an ARCSOA race. He's being chased down by a bunch of people who have. It's all back to Daniel Bouchard that has him. Jordan Presto up to 6th after a pretty bad start to the race. Jordan Presto having a great start here. However, we have noticed that this race has gotten a lot more chaotic recently, as here we go. Back to the green flag here, and off we go, entering turn number 1. Ard is stuck behind the tail end of the lead lap car, Eric Monaco here. Down to turn 1 they go. Ard is sliding around a little bit there. It's whoever gets to the inside first. It looks like Noah Hart's already going to try and go underneath his teammate here. Noah Hart, of course, knows what he's doing in this series. He's one of the most experienced guys in this series. And now, Ard gets a great run through the center of the corner here. Hart got held up by Masahashi a bit there. Here we go, down towards turn number 3 here as the entire field blasts by there. Great start to the race for these drivers as Raymond Fisher and Eric Monaco are trying to get their laps back here. Oh, we got a car blowing up. Who was it? That's Sean Ard, the race leader. Oh, no, that's bad. Sean Ard has grenaded the motor here on 61, and that's going to bring out a yellow flag. Luckily, no accident there, bringing out the yellow, but Noah Hart retakes the lead with Cody Lamas second, Ryan Griffin third. And now the pit stop game doesn't really mean a whole lot. However, Noah Hart would bring it back down pit road as it looks like Cody Lamas and Ryan Griffin are staying out. So the pit strategy game is heating up here. Also, while the caution was coming out, Jack Halleck would blow up the or this was under the caution. Last caution, Jack Halleck would blow up, and that would be a big problem for him as he would fall out of the race. So Vision Sport Honda not having a great start to this, or not having a great season in general. Lamas, the point leader, will take the field back to the green here. And it's going to be interesting because now you got Ryan Griffin, who hasn't won a race this year, in second, but Lamas gets a fantastic start there. And it's all going to come down to pit strategy, I believe, here. The camera is really glitching in this race. Not quite sure why. Griffin's trying to make the outside work because Masahashi does not look the strongest down low. And look at the move that Griffin can make. Oh, McAllister, the one TMA car gets into Masahashi, and Bobby Jones is there. Dale Cole Jr. in it, Raymond Fisher in it. Both the Project X cars don't get very far before getting into a wreck there as well. Jesse Turner also involved. This incident was started by the TMA car getting into Masahashi there. I think that is actually, that was Tyler McAllister himself there. These cars were just all over the place trying to get by, and didn't work out well for the two Project X cars and Bobby Jones. We're on board with the damaged Raymond Fisher car as we're going to watch this, and right there into the wall goes those two cars, and, well, that's where Fisher gets involved as well. Raymond Fisher out of the race. All drivers involved in that wreck, including Dale Cole Jr., fell out of the race after that incident here as Vince Freeze will lead the field back to the green here on pit stop strategy, but he does have some rear end damage, it looks like here. His teammate Lamas is in second with Fitzwater third. And I'm sorry, Vanderpet is in the lead. I am sorry there. I thought Freeze was. Vanderpet didn't pit, and Freeze is really slow down there. Here comes Noah Hart down low, trying to start making some moves here. We know Hart's got a quick car here. Vanderpet is trying the middle. That's a very aggressive move here as Lamas now is trying to get the inside to work here, but he's stuck behind Tyler McAllister. As here we go. Very close racing at the front of this group here. And with the way that the runs have been so short around here, who knows what that might bring for everybody here as we get down the track here. Oh, looks like here comes Fitzwater down low on a Hart here. Fitzwater in his first race for TRD, looking to possibly get going here as Vanderpet has a big lead. Ryan Griffin had a very slow pit stop last time by, and he's got to try and get through the field here, but the only way to do that, he's going to make a four-wide situation. There goes Griffith into the wall, and Lance Calvin's around with Ryan Griffin. That was a kind of a silly move there by Ryan Griffin. And another caution flies here at Iowa Speedway. This move was never going to work here. Dormitory slides up here, and Griffin thinks it's a good idea to make it four wide here. Not a smart move there. Luckily, there was hardly any damage in that incident. But that was a caution right there. After that round of pit stops, Zachary Fitzwater would get the lead coming out of the pits over Cody Lamas. Vanderpet, Monaco's back on the lead lap now. Bouchard, Bolton, Hart, Presto, Davidson, Griffith, Kelvin, Griffin, Freeze, Faust, and Turner there are your lead lap cars. We need to get some green flag running going here, or else we might have some, or else it's going to be definitely a battle on the pit road to see who wins this race. Excuse me there. And Fitzwater will lead the field back to the green here. It's going to be I don't know. It's going to be a tough battle up front. Here he goes. Fitzwater with a great start here. Lamas down, looks to the high line now. Here goes Vanderpesch now. Going underneath Lamas here. That's a great move there by Vanderpesch here, making it aggressive. Don't want to get too aggressive, though, as Vanderpesch now is going to try and chase down Cody Lamas. The fastest car in the field is still Noah Hart, but he is so bogged down in heavy traffic, it's going to be difficult for him to get by cars. But can he get through them is a big question. If he can, he'll be a battler for the win here. However, it's going to be a fight now the rest of this way as he starts cutting through the field here, slicing and dicing. That's what you got to do around Iowa here, especially with the way that the cautions have flown lately. Oh, there's Noah Hart with a great move, passing on the apron. There, that's a very aggressive move there. Looks like it's going to pay off for him, though, as he gets by Jesse Turner and Lance Kelvin. That's 2 spots right there here. Looks like there's some cars that are slowing up in front of him here. Looks like Daniel Bouchard is struggling there. Zayden Davidson up there as well. Look at Noah Hart just cut through this field here. Noah Hart, of course, is a driver that is very experienced here and is a good short track racer here. There's Jeff Bolton now trying on the inside. Noah Hart has, I think, gained like 7 spots in the last 4 laps. Or last 2 laps, he's gained like 7 spots. Noah Hart up to 7th position. However, meanwhile, Christian Vanderpesch would dive underneath Fitzwater for the lead of the race. It's going to be a wild showdown at the front of the field, I believe, as the field is starting to spread themselves out up front. Eric Monaco now is challenging Cody Lamas now at the front of the field. And this is going to be very interesting going forward. Noah Hart and Ryan Griffin have been, and Jesse Turner for that matter, have been clawing through this field here. However, do they have time to chase down Vanderpesch and Fitzwater in the leading 2 positions here? Monaco has gotten by Lamas, and now these cars are going to be ones that we're going to have to watch going forward, because right now, it's not even close. Noah Hart's the fastest car on the track. Oh, looks like Noah Hart has kind of pushed Ryan Griffin up the track with a bump and run here. We got 2 of the Faulkner Kelly cars doing battle further back. That's Zayden Davidson and Jordan Presto. And now Noah Hart's going to need to claw his way through this order here. It's just the way things go. He's got to get through this field here in order to catch Vanderpesch and Fitzwater and Vanderpesch, and I don't think he's got as fast of a car to do that. He's going to need a yellow. Noah Hart has gotten by Cody Lamas and now is chasing down Jesse Turner here with only about 13, 14 laps to go. He's still going to be only in 4th position if he gets this move done. And he is being held up by some of these slower cars. And this is where things are going to get very difficult, because I just don't think Noah Hart's got the time to catch Vanderpesch. However, a debris caution would fly for everyone here, and with only under 10 to go, it's going to be a wild restart here, and just as Noah Hart gets by Eric Monaco. So with the amount of time that's left over, Fitzwater and Hart will have a shot to get after Vanderpesch here. Here goes Christian Vanderpesch to the green here on starting 108 of 113. And who will make their moves work here? Looks like the entire field is trying to get going. Hart's trying to go already now. He's going to have to. He's going to have to start making moves if he's going to have any shot to go after Vanderpesch here. By the end of the first lap after the restart, Hart already gets by Fitzwater. So now, can he chase down Christian Vanderpesch? We know how much quicker Hart has been compared to everybody else here. Hopefully there's no caution the rest of the way. Almost was further back. Vanderpesch now starting 110 of 113. Does a 22.0 Hart is about a tenth faster. But is there time? Is there time to catch Christian Vanderpesch? Hart has gotten by Fitzwater, but Fitzwater is being able to hold off everybody else. Presto is making a move on Bouchard. Although Bouchard's holding him off. Bouchard in the fence. Sorry about that. Bouchard was doing a good job holding him off there. Starting 1:11, so 3 to go. Now through the field, oh, Noah Hart is there. Noah Hart is right there. It could be a last lap dive here if Hart can get the run going here. Noah Hart nearly won at Sandusky. Vanderpesch now, with 2 to go, is sliding up the track a little bit. Sliding up the track. Could there be some aero games being played here? We're coming to the white flag now. I just don't know if Hart can get underneath him here. Hart did a 22-1. Vanderpesch was a little quicker, but I think that's because Vanderpesch was holding up Hart a little bit. It's going to be a turn 3 and 4 pass if Hart's going to have any shot at this. Last turn. Hart dives. Hart dives, but it's not going to be enough. He doesn't get to the bumper. The back bumper of Vanderpesch. Vanderpesch is going to win the round here, and it looks like Bouchard had a problem there with a tire going down right there at the end. Vanderpesch does hold off Hart. Hart tried to do the bump and run, but Vanderpesch kind of gunned it in order to prevent him from doing it. What a showing there at the end for Christian Vanderpesch. Vanderpesch is your winner today with Hart in second, his second place in a row. Fitzwater third, Monaco fourth, Turner fifth, sixth for Ryan Griffin. Cody Lamas fell back quite a ways on that final restart. Eighth for Zayden Davidson, and then 9th through 12th are all rookies with Presto, Bolton, Kelvin, and Faust. Griffith isn't running for Rookie of the Year, so he doesn't count as a rookie. Freeze, Lothair Irvine, and Dormitory gets points. McAllister, Bouchard, Hobbs, and Cole Jr. And Hobbs is the last car that finishes with Cole Jr., Jones, Masahashi, Fisher, Ard, Halleck, Curtis, Myatt, and Ozkin out of the race, with Pericles and Ty Silverspoon also out of the running. So Cody Lamas has a big point lead right now over Ryan Griffin. That would be 200, or that'd be quite a lot of points there. 48 points there over Ryan Griffin. That's almost a full race, and in this kind of a system, that's really hard to make up. However, we do have Indianapolis eventually. Vince Freeze is in third with 189, Vanderpesch with 176, Monaco with 154, Madeline Myatt with 151, Kelvin with 139, Kenny Myatt with 137, tied with Pericles on 137, 116 for Curtis, 116 for Turner, 112 for Jones, 100 for Jack Halleck, 93 for Hobbs, 88 for Hart, 83 for Bouchard, 83 for Davidson, 77 for Ard, 70 for Perkins, 70 for Cole, 62 for Masahashi, Presto on 61, Ozkin 56, Faust 47, Bolton 45, Fitzwater 44, Fisher 43, 42 for Lothair Ravine, 32 for Randolph, 28 for Fordale, 10 for Campana, 8 for Ormond, Austin Silverspoon 8, Dormitory 7, Tauger 6, Griffith 4, Shepard 2. So that is the current driver point system. It's going to take a lot to take down Cody Lamas. However, there's still 2 more short tracks coming up and Indianapolis. Indianapolis is, of course, a double points race, and if Lamas has a bad day there, that could make the championship a lot more interesting. However, if he has a good day there, that's going to be a hard one to come back from. It's going to be real hard for drivers to come back from that one. Because the teams for next season have already been determined, we have gotten rid of the color coding. DNC is on 456 points. However, Ford Performance Technology is closing in, along with definitely Nismo Sport down in 4th. They're on 292. TRD had a good day, finishing 3rd and 4th as well. DNC needs some bad runs, so if they want any shot at, if anybody else has a shot at this, Bradley Automotive on 256, Faulkner Kelly on 242, Vision Sport on 218, 215 for Silver Speed, Action Terror on 193. Still looking for that first win, even though they've gotten really strong lately. Project X on 113, Medina Moro on 98, Skylark on 70, Menervini on 69, Team Tim Taylor on 68, ARC America on 63, Cathnex Engineering on 0, Team Thunder 0, Roos Autosport 0, FNS 0, and Tylus McAllister Automotive on 0 as well. The next two tracks will be, again, short tracks, if you want to count the Milwaukee Mile as a short track. That's the next race on the season, of course. And then we go to Grand Detour after that, and then we go actually back up to Minnesota for the round of Minnesota before we go to Indianapolis. So we're going to have some back and forth action here, going Wisconsin, Illinois, then back up to Minnesota. It's going to be a real interesting time, though, going forward, as you know, in the ARCSOA Elite Series. But if you look at the points, it's going to be kind of hard for some cars to start clawing back, but Indianapolis means so much then. I believe we will have a different point system for next year, because a lot of teams don't like how much emphasis winning has this year. But with that being said, we will see you for the round of Milwaukee next week.